Hey Clanners! Today we have a very special interview with a very important guest. Let's give a big welcome to Luni, the creator of Lunime and the Gacha games. He and his team have brought us amazing games like Gacha Life, Gacha Club, and most recently, Gacha Life 2. Let's welcome Luni. Without further ado, let's start the interview. First of all, I want to say that it is an honor. I have been a big fan of your work since 2018. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Jessica. To start, I have a question. How do you feel about the recent release of Gacha Life 2?
I'm feeling good about it. Big thanks to the community for making amazing gacha videos and supporting the gacha games to bring me back. I'm having fun making Gacha Life 2 and can't wait to see what kind of characters everyone makes.
Oh great! The new functions will undoubtedly make many interesting things possible. We know that you had certain problems when developing Gacha Life 2. Can you tell us what the process of creating Gacha Life 2 was like, from the idea to the moment it became a reality?
At first Gacha Club had many problems due to my coding ability, but after researching more and figuring out better ways to code customization systems, I knew I could make a better gacha dress-up game and started Gacha Life 2. The game is much easier to manage than Gacha Club was, and more updates to improve Gacha Life 2 are coming in monthly updates.
That's very good news. At the time, I personally believed that Gacha Club would be Lunime's last dress-up game, haha. But I see that no, the concept still has a lot to offer. Now, talking more in depth about the origin of Lunime, how did the idea to create Lunime and the gacha games come about?
I started making Flash games 14 years ago and drew a lot of characters. In college I experimented making smartphone games and tried making lots of different kinds of games. Soon the gacha RPG genre games started, like Summoner's War and Brave Frontier. I enjoyed playing them but used too much money on the gacha to get characters, so I thought why not make a free gacha simulator game so everyone can enjoy collecting characters without spending money. So came Anime Gacha and Gacha World, but players really enjoyed the dress-up portion in Gacha World, so I ended up making Gacha Studio, which got millions of downloads and blew my expectations away. So now I really want to focus on making Gacha Life 2 a pure dress-up game with lots of customization.
Wow, that's a considerable amount of time. You really have a long and good track record as a developer. I'd like to know a little more about your creative process. I've been noticing a certain pattern in since Gachaverse, with a night concept, Gacha Life with a concept more daytime, Gacha Club night, Gacha Life 2 daytime. What is your process for creating concepts, characters, and the visual style of your games?
Gacha Life 2 is a mix between Gacha Life and Gacha Club. I wanted it to feel light and dark theme. For the visual style, I hope to make it appealing for everyone to play. Soon we'll be adding in more cultural assets so more players can enjoy. We hope everyone can make their dream characters.
It's true, that's how I felt. As a more advanced Gacha Club but with the style of Gacha Life, I have noticed how the way of making chibi anime characters has been improving with each installment, and personally I would like to know, do you have any particular inspiration for the character designs and narrative of your games?
Pretty much Japanese games that have chibi battle characters inspire me. They are fun to pose and animate and give expressions. I enjoy fantasy and the isekai genre, so that drives the narrative for my games.
Yes, the inspiration is evident, especially in Gacha World with the story of Gacha Summoner. Do you have any interest in continuing the story told from this game?
My next game is Wonder End, which is a horror RPG story game. The progress is going good, so I'll be working more on that after all the Gacha Life 2 features are completed.
It's great to have you active again, Luni. There was a very uncertain time between 2021 and 2022 for the Gacha community. Can you tell us a little about your decision to take a break?
At first Gacha Club caused me a lot of stress because every update I would need to double check all the codes, dress up, studio, story, battle mode, gacha system, mini-games, etc. And updating it to millions of players put so much stress on me to make everything perfect. Then all the inappropriate content made with my game just kept depressing me and made me want to take a break. That break just kept getting longer, and COVID-2 caused some problems in my private life. Then I saw many creative gakatubers still making amazing videos using Gacha Club/Life, so now I'm motivated to make GL2 to see what gakatubers create with it.
I just wanted to talk about that game. How is the development of Wonder End going? I'm sorry to hear that inappropriate content was one of the reasons for making the decision to give you a break, but on the other hand, I'm glad to know that you've given your mental health the necessary importance. I imagine that as you are a developer with such a long history, you had to go through certain challenges. I would like to know, if you allow us, what challenges did you face during the development of your games, and how did you overcome them?
My main challenge is getting too many ideas to implement and quitting halfway through. It would be great to have a full story and cool RPG features, but testing them over and over gets repetitive and sometimes I just end up stopping. Like Gacha Party, the front-facing gacha game that was cancelled, had so many cool ideas but got way too complicated in the end. Thankfully Gacha Life 2 can create different styles of characters and not be overcomplicated, so I learned my lessons from previous games to improve upon GL2.
I'm glad to know that you care a lot about the user experience. So far, the gacha community has welcomed this new gacha game with open arms. The gacha player community is very passionate. How do you interact with your fans, and what do you think about their enthusiasm?
The community is amazing. I'll be commenting more on gacha videos and interacting more with the community. We'll be featuring amazing underrated gachatuber videos in GL2 so they can get more exposure and fans. It's thanks to the community for bringing me back, so I'll do my best to give what players want.
Great! It's exciting to read that. It's great that you are interacting more with the gacha community. Did you know that there are many gacha communities? Hispanic, Portuguese, Russian, among others, they are all their own gacha community.
Yeah, it's still crazy to me how big the gacha games got. I finally feel comfortable with the big player base, so hopefully I don't stress out as much with updates. But yeah, more cultural clothes and hairstyles are coming soon for everyone to enjoy.
Don't worry, Luni. Take your time. The gacha community is undoubtedly very large. It must be very difficult to create something that most users like. Speaking of which, have you ever received suggestions from the community that have directly influenced the development of this game and other games?
Yeah, listening to the community to add in more features and customization options so there's no limit to what you can create. Sorry, got a lot of work to do for the next Gacha Life 2 updates, so we'll have to end the interview here. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you very much for agreeing to participate in this interview, Luni. It has been an honor to have you here. I hope to speak with you again very soon. Before finishing, I would like to know, what did you think of today's interview? Leave it below in the comments box. I am Jessica, he's Luni, and this is the Gacha Clan. Thanks for joining us today.